What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to tell you some secrets that you may not know about Biaheza and how he's been scoring success left and right. Check it out. Hi everyone, I'm Tony Ripley, founder and CEO of Create Clubs. I've been lucky to have mentors throughout my life. I developed my first business at 19 years old, and over the next 10 years, I tried to master leadership. I recruited and taught over 200 people how to build a business. Then I got married, had kids, and developed a ministry outreach program that reached hundreds of kids in Minnesota. After 10 years of that, we sold everything that we had and moved overseas. With a great team of people, we launched this program in 2 countries in Europe and reached over 1,000 kids a year. I believe in the value of mentorship and the power of entrepreneurial experiences to help people grow and develop strong character to succeed in life. Subscribe to this channel and I'll give you weekly content to help you become the person you're someday going to be. Now, before I have Biaheza's YouTube fans calling for my head on a platter, I gotta let you know that I'll be sharing plenty of verbal ducats about Biaheza. Spoiler alert, I don't have anything bad to say about it. I'll give one critique or challenge for Biaheza at the end of this if he watches this video. Actually, I'm pretty impressed with this kid. I was impressed enough to watch 10 of his videos in the last 3 weeks, and there was some information that I found that he doesn't share about himself I'd like to uncover. It's kind of like I'm reading between the lines. Here's the punchline that I'm gonna break down over the next couple of minutes, and if it doesn't make sense to you right away, don't worry, just watch this over again and again. The main idea, the main thought is be, do, have. And here's the idea. You can't have what you want to have if you don't do the things that you need to do in order to have it. And you can't do those things unless you're able to be the person that you need to be in order to do those things. Before you can have, you first have to do, and before you can do, you have to be. For the last 20 years, I've been studying people's character traits, and it's our character traits that help us to do the things that we need to do in order to have what we want to have. Biaheza is all about teaching us stuff, but today I'm going to teach you some things about him that I can see. Here's why. If you're interested in becoming an entrepreneur, Biaheza rolls out some nuggets every single week, at least 3 of them. But if you don't develop the character that you need in order to be able to follow through on those things that he teaches, you're much more of a consumer than you are a producer. So let me expose you to some of the character traits that help Biaheza do the things he needs to do to have what he wants to have. And Biaheza, if you'd be willing to take a couple of minutes, tell me if I'm catching you spot on or if I'm missing the mark completely. As you can tell, man, from my subscribers, I've only been at YouTube for 3 weeks, but I've got 20 years of working with young people, helping them reach their dreams and goals in life. All right, so here are the top 3 character traits that I consistently see about Biaheza. Number 1, Biaheza is completely teachable. And some people may think that being teachable means that when someone says jump, you say how high. When I say jump, you say how high. I ain't never seen nobody out here so high. But that's not necessarily the kind of teachable that I'm talking about. That's how I'm gonna train my rescue dog. It's called compliance teachability. Teachability may be the wrong word for Biaheza. The dude is a student of the game. The truth is, and he admitted it, he kind of sucked at dropshipping when he first started it. But he kept trying and persisting. And as he did that, he learned and learned until he became one of the best at this. It came through his persistence and his learning through doing. What does it look like to be a student of the game? 2 things. Open eyes and application. Biaheza has his eyes open to opportunity. I mean, look at this boy. He's drop shipping. He's dealing with the stock market. He's selling t-shirts. He's got his side hustle with a scooter. He's checking everything out and really is an opportunity magnet to find out what is the next best thing that he could be doing or trying. And he's teaching along the way, which shows that he's learning. Now, I'm willing to bet that Biaheza has a mentor or a number of mentors that he's learning from. But the big difference sometimes than he or maybe you and I is that he's always applying things. He's always doing. Now, another component that comes out when you watch Biaheza is his posture of learning. That is very high character in a young person. Biaheza has humility. He's often willing to admit when he makes a failure. He doesn't mind failing as long as he continues to learn. As a matter of fact, he even invites critique.
But let me know what you guys think of this deal in the comments below, especially Meet Kevin or Graham Stephan. If you're somehow watching this video, drop a comment, let me know if you vibe with it.
And Meet Kevin kind of gave him a smackdown saying, here's a number of things that I think you could do differently. Biaheza took all of that stuff in and listened to it. A couple of things he said, no, that's not the focus that I'd like to do. But other things he said, that's a good idea. And he learned from Meet Kevin's critique. It's great humility that he does that, which helps him to get farther and faster with everything that he's doing. Here's the last thing about Biaheza's character that I want to point out. The man has discipline. I've never seen a man or a woman that's worth their salt that doesn't love the grind. that hasn't developed the discipline that's necessary in order to get up and do it every day, day in and day out, in order to get it done. There's something good in people that truly yearns for having discipline. The kid is mentally tough. I mean, for Gen Z, are you kidding? Mental toughness is character in action. And most importantly, mental toughness includes a will that refuses to give in. So here's the thing, when I first saw Biaheza, I was like, okay, I can see how this dude is finding so much success. He's got, cute blonde hair and those really bright blue eyes. He's a good looking kid and he's young and he's got a lot of energy. So that was my first impression. But then I started to look at it a little bit deeper and I saw, here, get this. He's putting out courageous content. He's got the gump to try courageous things, and then he's really good at reporting on what he had just tried. But what I'm trying to share with you about is the unseen characteristics that Biaheza has, his strong character that you can only see or you can only deduce if you've seen a number of his videos. Maybe you've seen other positive character traits about Biaheza, and if there's other ones that I've missed that you'd like to talk about, please put them in the comment section because I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. And if you haven't heard of Biaheza, you need to check him out because this young dude is not just on the front edge of business development and social media, but he also is galvanizing his character by really working hard. Lastly, I want to throw out a challenge to Biaheza. I want to share with you a character trait that I believe that you can develop to have an even bigger impact than you're having right now to put you into beast mode. I mean, let's say B squared because you can already flex pretty hard. All right, here's the character trait. Are you ready? I want to challenge you to put some time and effort into developing your leadership skills.
Wonder why another and another ask each other, does it get your blood boiling?
Before you troll me and point out that Biaheza has nearly 1,000 times more subscribers than I do on YouTube, and this is true, he certainly has a much wider influence, but that's a little different than leadership. And I think you have a fantastic capacity to lead if you put some time and energy into this. Leadership is forged out of hard work and example, and Biaheza has done this. The next level to this is in not asking yourself how many views or subscribers or followers do I have, but instead to try to find out how many people can I have take action, how many lives can I change because they've watched what I've done. And that might require that you expand the scope of some of the things that you talk about to help dig into people and help them understand what is blocking them, what is stopping them from being able to accomplish the same things that you accomplish, so that so many people don't end up becoming just consumers of your videos, but they're also producers because they've watched your videos. That's my challenge for you. And one way to kind of look at that is start to ask yourself, what are the hangups that people might have that keep them from making $1,000 a month themselves? And once you're able to get to those ideas, and once you're able to share that with people, then you're gonna start to get to, Tony Robbins and Gary Vee level, having a massive impact. Why would you do this? Because you're already giving of yourself unselfishly. You truly are. And I think there's a point in time when in life you'll start to realize, and you maybe already do, that you get more good feelings by helping someone else get to where they want to be than by posting up $1,000 into your bank account. I'm just saying that could be the next step for you to be able to say, how can I help others get to where they need to be in life and really grow? Because you've got that potential. So how do you do this? Just as you become a student of the game for e-commerce, now you become a student of the game for helping other people. And when you help even just 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 people get to where they want to be, now you're headed in a new direction in a whole new growth area. So Biaheza, I would love to hear your thoughts about this. And I apologize if I've gotten anything wrong about you, as I've been trying to discern just by watching some of your videos. You do an awesome job creating great content. Keep it coming. And if you'd like to hear more from me about how you can develop the character that you need to develop in order to do the things you need to do to really have what you'd like to have, click subscribe. And every week I'm going to be coming up with a new video dealing with the character traits that can help you get to where you want to be. Thank you everyone who has subscribed. I'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of June 2020. So please share this with anyone that you feel might learn from what I've shared today. And one final thought, I take an hour out of every day to do Zoom calls with high school and college age students to help them reach their goals in life. There's a link below that you can sign up for a 15-minute slot to have Ask Me Anything with me to be able to help you get where you want to go. Until next time, peace, character, experience.